Good morning, class. Welcome to week 4 of our Introduction to American Government course. This week we're going to be talking about the U.S. Congress, the first Article 1 of the U.S. Constitution. So this is how the founders began talking about our government, how they established our government. They began with Article 1, the U.S. Congress. They wanted to establish the legislative branch. They really believed that the legislative branch would be the most important, most impactful, most powerful of the three branches of government. So this week we'll talk about the legislative branch. Next week we'll talk about the executive branch, and then the week after that we'll talk about the judicial branch. And then we'll already be on our second test, covering the three branches. So we'll be talking about the U.S. Congress, which is the much maligned U.S. Congress. Today, the U.S. Congress is often one of the lowest rated, least liked by the American people branch of the government. So we'll be talking about throughout the semester how this changed over time. How the founders thought the Congress was going to be the most powerful, impactful branch of government, but today we know that the presidency is certainly the most powerful and impactful branch, the executive branch, most powerful, impactful branch of the government today. In our discussion, we'll be talking about that important decision that all legislators have to make when they get elected to office, elected to represent the people. How do we go about representing the people? What's the best way to represent the people? Is it to make the best decisions that you know how, or is it to listen directly to the people and do what the people tell you to do? There's no right answer on this. It's just the way that different people think about representing the people better. Constituents were going to have strong feelings about this. They want their congressmen to do what they want them to do, and members of Congress have strong feelings about this too. They want to listen to their constituents, but they want to do what they think is best. So that will be our discussion this week, and then we'll be talking about the important aspect of the Senate, the filibuster. This is the difference between the House and the Senate. Many things, most things that go through the Senate don't just have to pass through a simple majority, meaning they just have to have 50% or half of the members vote on something. That's where most of our elections, most things are done by a simple majority. You just have to get half of the people to agree. But in the Senate, you have to have a supermajority. There's a rule in the Senate that establishes the independence of each senator to speak as long as they want. So if they want to block a piece of legislation, they can get on the floor, or they can put a hold on a piece of legislation, any individual senator. So senators have a lot more power in the Senate than individual House members do in the House. So we'll be talking about the legislative branch of the U.S. Congress this week. As you see, I'm still at home. We're still snowed in this week, this year, but hopefully we'll get back to campus soon. Hope you guys are doing well. If you had any issues with access to the text, please let me know. If you're a CCP student, you need to purchase the text. And if you have any issues doing that, please let me know. Good job getting past your test number 1, and I'll get those graded this week. Have a great week and stay warm. We'll talk to you guys soon.